Welcome to the 2020 Texas TSA State Conference registration tutorial video. To register for this year's state conference, you will proceed to the Texas TSA website. Once at the Texas TSA website, you will select Conferences, and then you will find State Conference as shown here, and you will select State Conference. This will bring you to the State Conference General Information page as seen here. As you begin to scroll down the page, you will find a lot of useful information that you may want to familiarize yourself with as you prepare to attend the Texas TSA 2020 State Conference. As you begin to go down the page, you will notice that the first section is registration. You will find two links here. The first is to the registration packet, which is the PDF guide that was emailed to all chapters on Friday, February 21st. This is your guidebook that will help you through the registration process and assist you with making plans to attend the 2020 Texas TSA State Conference. Here you will see that we have a tentative schedule, fees, dress code, registration guidelines, payment information, financial forms, and then we have opportunities that you can choose to participate with, such as Six Flags, advance order of student meals for your students while at the Fort Worth Convention Center, and of course you will find your advisor code of conduct and your student code of conduct. Please take several moments to familiarize yourself with the registration packet before you begin the registration process. Once you are ready to go through the registration process, you will go back to the State Conference General Information page and you will select the Registration tab. This will take you to registermychapter.com, which is the DLG registration system that Texas TSA utilizes to register for all conferences. Our conference page is shown here. Again, on our splash screen, you will notice that there are several bullet points of information that you should familiarize yourself with before beginning the conference registration process. There is information regarding VEX, what are voting delegates, how to register a student for the Texan exam, as well as some other important information regarding deadlines and definitions. Once you are ready to begin the registration, you will click on Conference Registration. It will take you to a username and password page. You will input the username and password that was set up for your school with National TSA for affiliation purposes. We utilize the same username, same password, because we utilize the same registration system. So I'm going to enter a username and password for a school. I'm going to log in, and you will come to a verification and update page. This page will have the information for the lead advisor, the address for the school, and contact information for both the school and the advisor. Please take a few minutes to make sure that this information is correct, and you should update any information that is incorrect. You will also notice that there are several questions with asterisks. Questions with asterisks are prompted fields that must be answered before you can advance through the registration system. Okay, so please take a few minutes to verify information and to add important things such as an advisor's cell phone number. This is probably one of the most important pieces of information on this page because if there was an emergency while at state conference, this would be the number that we would pull first to contact you regarding your students or your school. Once you have verified contact information, you are brought to a payment type option. On this area, you will need to select the preferred payment method that your school or your district would like to pay your registration fees. It's check, PO, or credit card. Texas TSA will accept credit cards. However, there is a 3% convenience fee that is added. If you plan on paying with credit card, you must select this option on this screen. If not, the 3% fee is not added to your registration, and you can find yourself with an additional invoice being sent to you at a later date that will have the 3% fee on it. If you select it at this point, the 3% fee will be added to your registration and wrapped into your registration fees. This is especially important if your district is only going to cut one payment and you could get stuck paying the 3% fee out of your pocket. So please make sure that you select the right option that will help you get your fees paid for by your school or your school district. Once you have selected the payment type, you will come to a series of chapter questions that you will need to answer. The first question is, please select the hotel where you and those you are registering will be staying during the conference. It is a pre-populated field with all of our conference properties, as well as some other options as well for those that commute. So you will find what is appropriate for your school and select the appropriate response. You will then come to a section on chapters providing at least one judge or an event coordinator. We process over 4,000 students at state conference, and we need a lot of event coordinators and judges, and every school is required to provide at least one event coordinator or judge. Those of you that can provide more than one, we really appreciate those efforts, and you will have a separate judges link that will be emailed to you in the coming week where you can register all of those judges. You will enter your one representative for your chapter here, and you will also register their email. You will then come to 2 affidavits. It is very important that you read those, and then you check mark acknowledgement that you are aware of the policy. It is the expectation and position of Texas TSA that each advisor will ensure that their students attend all general sessions and are equipped with the knowledge of Texas TSA expectations and the rules for their events. Furthermore, Texas TSA will not mail any awards received for a school or an individual from the school should the school chapter choose to not attend the general session where the award is given. Additionally, Texas TSA has the right to disqualify the chapter from receiving school high point awards and/or advancing students in state advisor approved events at the national conference. If any school has extenuating circumstances that does not allow them to participate in any of the general sessions, they must contact the executive director to be exempt from this policy. You will acknowledge this statement with the check mark, and then you will move to the next. I have read the Texas TSA Advisor Code of Conduct, and I agree that I will uphold the expectations regarding supervision of students and the responsibilities of my position as a chapter advisor. Once you have acknowledged that, you will save. At this point, you will come to the conference registration system where you will begin adding your students. I quit. I can't do it, and I quit.